I have Boots winning.
Shit.
Now, yeah, I say that with hurt in my heart because I ride for Zayas. I've been riding for Zayas. I've seen him fight at the Hulu Theater. I've been watching this kid blow up. And I think what will happen is I think it's going to go to decision. This is Cruz Boxing Score Card. Welcome to the 33rd episode of Cruz Boxing Scorecard. It's your boy, Cruz, a.k.a. Cruzito El Vago.
And it's your boy Henry. Don't forget to hit the like button at the bottom. You already know.
Smashed it! Yo, what up, mi gente? We're here. We're going to be talking about a couple of fights that happened in the past. I know we haven't been recording on the regular, and the last time we made an episode or recorded one was in April, so it's been 2 months. So we're going to talk about the most important fights that has happened in these past 60 days. Henry, kick it off.
All right, we're going to start with David Benavidez versus Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Honestly, that fight, great fight. I had the fight for the first 5 rounds, 50-45 Benavidez, completely one-sided. Those furies at the end of each round that he kept on dropping off, honestly won it for each round for me. So I honestly think that he's a problem. What did you think about his performance?
Yo, man, I said this in the last podcast. I said it's gonna be an issue for Zurdo. His speed, his punches and bunches are gonna land, and that power, man, and he brought it into the ring. He brought it into the ring. Now I had it the same kind of score. I had him winning every single round. I think he was a knockdown on the 4th round, I think. But either ways, it don't matter because Zurdo got knocked the fuck out.
That's a
Now,
fact.
Zurdo, I mean, don't get me wrong. Zurdo's nice, and I've said this before. Zurdo's nice, but he can't come close to how great Benavidez is.
Right.
This has made Benavidez a 3-division world champion, Henry. Now, that not too many people could say, you know what I mean? Not too many people could achieve that. Benavidez, his left hook won this fight. It was spot on, and when he landed, he threw them and threw punches and bunches, and it hurt and rocked Zurdo. He went down once, and then at the 6th round, he couldn't last, and he just went down, and he even nodded his head to the ref. He said, "No mas." No mas. The King of Mexico was crowned that night, and I said it before that Benavidez was going to win it. Henry, who do you
Yeah.
think? Well, tell me, do you think Zurdo could still be a contender in that weight class?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just Benavidez is just a different kind of animal. Like nobody's punching like Benavidez right now.
Nobody.
Who's throwing flurries like that? And honestly, and it reminded me of lot this fight was when Gennady Golovkin had fought David Lemieux. If you rewatch it, you kind of see the sneaking overhand punches that Benavidez is throwing in because he trained with Triple G. I thought Zerto was nice. Also thought David Lemieux was nice too. And you know what I mean? It's just like I feel like that's the best comparison fight because Gennady Golovkin took Lemieux to school. David Benavidez took him to school, but David Benavidez just made a better show. Like nobody's doing flurries like that, bro. Like nobody. I'm even thinking like who was throwing flurries like that? Like Sugar Ray Leonard? Not like that. Not even. Like who?
Not, not even
Now who's
Muhammad
like that?
Ali was throwing flurries like
No,
that.
no, bro. He's a problem at 200. Honestly, who I want him to see, he needs to fight Bivol. Like he needs to go back to 175 and fight Bivol. Like that, it's that simple. But after that performance, I don't know anybody that wants to fight him. He might have to move up to heavyweight, for real.
You know, I think the Bivol fight would be a good fight. The thing is, Bivol, I don't think he would win against Benavidez. He would have a lot of problems with the speed. Again, the speed is the key, you know, and he wouldn't be able to keep up with the speed and the power, Henry. Benavidez hits harder than Bivol. I think so. Don't get me wrong. I think Bivol is elite, but when it comes to this echelon level of boxers that are the top 1%, there's space between them. You could see it. Look at
Okay, who
look
would
at
you compare him
Canelo.
to?
Look at Canelo. Look at Terrence. That space. They're 1%ers, right? They're 1% top notch fighters. But in the ring, there you could see the room. You could see the difference in IQ, the difference in power. You could see it. And I'm not saying Bivol is trash. I'm just saying he wouldn't beat Benavidez. You'd last 12 rounds, I think. I don't think Bivol
Yeah,
will get knocked out. I think he'd probably get knocked down and then start changing it up because his IQ is super high. He'll start running around the ring and make Benavidez chase after him, and then try to get points. Do a Mayweather type of style of fight, more on the
right,
defensive side. But for me, I don't think I would want to see that fight. I think staying in cruiserweight would be the best for him. He just became a champ at cruiserweight. He has to defend that belt now.
right.
I think Jai Apatow would be the best fight for David Benavidez. Apatow's 30-0 with 23 knockouts, Henry. This guy's a monster. This guy's a
Yeah.
monster in his own right. He knocks out people out almost every fight, bro. And I
I don't
think
know.
that would be it.
I don't think that fight would happen because of who his promoter is now and who he signed contracts with. He's with Dana White, I believe.
Oh, he's with Zuffa.
Yeah.
Fuck Zuffa.
So, and they're not recognizing the other belts as, rank,
They have
so
to.
it's like,
They have to.
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
There's
So
no way that they can't,
that's
because
that's a fact. I get it, but
yeah,
what are we gonna do about that? But honestly, I could see why you'd want him to fight him. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that fight would be as a little bit more entertaining. I think somebody would go down, and I think Apatow would go down, only because I don't think he's gotten hit so many times like a Benavidez would throw his punches. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, let's just remember how many punches at the very end of that fight, Henry, with Zerto. He had a bunch of punches that an elbow was thrown in, but I don't think it was dirty. But he must have thrown like 7 punches in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna tell me this guy's gonna take? Nah, absolutely not. Next fight we got going on, Henry, and we got Oleksandr Usyk versus Rico Verhoven. We had Usyk winning by TKO, okay? But the interesting part about it is what the judges had it beforehand. Let me tell you what the judges had it. 2 judges had it 95-95 in the 10th round. That means 2 judges had it tied, and then 1 judge had it 96-94 towards Rico. Now, tell me what your thoughts were, Henry.
I honestly think Usyk it was like a light sparring fight for him. I don't think he put in any main effort at all to fight this dude. Like obviously he knew he was fighting him, but he just something's fishy. You know what I mean? Like obviously Usyk was losing the fight. Like I had it 98-92 Rico.
That's closer to the unofficial scorecard of the fight,
Yeah.
where yeah, that was
It,
closer
it
to that.
I honestly that's kind of what I had it at, and he was really awkward, right? It reminded me of Jim Carrey doing a
What was that? What was that movie? The one where he had different personalities,
yeah.
where he's a super trooper.
Yeah, that movie. I don't know
He
what it's
had the 3
called.
black kids.
Yeah, but yeah, no, bro. I honestly think that it was completely one-sided, and I was like, what is going on? And like the rounds that I gave him, uh, Usyk, it was because he landed good power punches. It wasn't because like he was outworking him. Rico, he's an awkward fighter, dude, and he was way bigger than him too. Like it was a
Oh
like it's
yeah,
not like Fury, not like Gritty Belly, but
greedy belly.
more like this dude is just bigger, athletic wise. Like you could tell this dude just
He
is
was
a
a
beast.
kickboxer, bro.
Yeah, I
That means
know,
he
of
was throwing
course.
his legs. That means he's
Yeah.
got to be in shape,
So
right?
with that being said, yeah, I think Usyk knew that this is just, a whatever fight in between the main fights that he needs to get done before he retires. Because like he didn't look tired. He wasn't hurt. He looks like it was another day in the office. It was a
I
Monday. It
agree,
was a
Henry.
Monday. It was a Monday work day for him. That's
I
how I see
agree.
it.
Now, for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, Henry. Now, I know everybody who watches this knows that, oh, he's biased, he's a big fan of Oleksandr, he's been a ride or die since he was in cruiserweight. Oh, I remember the Tyson Fury fights, how much gas he had. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to tell everybody Rico had heart and a round of applause for this man come up into the ring and fight on a former undisputed heavyweight champion of a man not even Tyson Fury could put down. Rico, he has a future in boxing. He had certain attributes that gave Usyk trouble. He had a lot of feints and I was thinking that while I was watching the fight, it was all razzle dazzle. It was all razzle
Yeah,
dazzle.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
come look at me. But he was light on his feet and he was doing the razzle dazzle, and Usyk didn't have the timing to show the disparity in talent. But if you look at the concubacks numbers, Henry, if you look at the punches landed, it's closer than you think. The punches that were thrown by Rico were mostly non-point punches. Landed on the glove, landed on the shoulder, bounced off. They weren't connecting. He threw more punches, landed less. Usyk threw less punches,
Yeah.
landed almost the same amount. But when he landed, it landed.
Right.
Usyk's punches looked more powerful. For me, I had it 95-95 going into at the end of the 10th round. I had it just like the two judges. It was even. It was
Wow.
even. I had it even just like two judges.
No,
So
I had it completely one-sided.
I
One-sided.
I did not, because I was seeing past this razzle dazzle. I was seeing past this smoke screen that Rico had. It was it was a timing issue, I think, because he didn't throw when he knew he couldn't connect. And I'm not saying Rico, isn't a great fighter, but the way he's been training with the Furies since the get-go, and the Furies are national treasures in the UK.
Right.
This guy knows how to throw hands. While he's his kickboxing career, he's training with them. But I think Usyk had trouble, without a doubt.
Facts.
This fight was closer than any of the Joshua fights, any of the Tyson Fury fights. I think this fight was dangerous, but also Usyk gained weight too. He bulked up to fight this man.
Right.
And if you looked at the ring, I looked at them in the ring, Rico looked a lot bigger, as a
Bigger.
bigger
Yeah.
man. And he was kind of hunched over this whole time. He was hunched over the whole time. Like, you saw, he looked like he had scoliosis. That's how much
Yeah,
the
it was
hunch.
weird how his style is very weird.
Very, very, very weird. But I had it tied on the 10.
Okay.
Do I?
What did you
I
think about
think.
the stoppage?
I think. This is another thing. I think the stoppage was a good stoppage. I think it was a good stoppage only because when I counted how many punches were landed compared to how many punches were thrown. He landed like 9 punches on him, and he only threw 2 that didn't even connect. And this is after the wobbliness, after him trying to put in the mouthpiece in the corner and walking around. Don't get me wrong. This is a heavyweight championship fight, right? We want to see somebody go to sleep, right? I have no problem. If this wasn't a championship fight, I don't think people would bat an eye to say, oh, this was a bad stoppage. But looking at it, just looking at how many punches were landed
I thought it was a
from
bad
Usyk,
stoppage.
nah,
I
I
thought it
don't.
was a bad stoppage.
I think it was fair. I think it was fair looking at how many punches were landed and how many looking at his eyes. I'm like, I mean, did he have some more gas in the tank?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like, I honestly thought, I'm like, yeah, Usyk about to put some work in these last 2 rounds. Like that's all I was thinking. But like this stoppage, I felt like was way too. If he had 15 more seconds, I think they would have. Then he would have put the beats on them, and there was a stoppage.
That's
But
the point. That's
I
the
feel
point of the
like he
refs,
could.
though, right? The refs,
Did
that's
he
their
stop it?
job. Their job is to make sure to stop the fight before any more damage happens to a fighter, right? So, like you said, oh, give him 15 more seconds, he would have went to sleep. I'm just saying.
I got you. I got you.
Who do you want next for Usyk?
Gritty belly.
Another greedy belly fight?
Yeah,
That's
that's the
crazy.
only guy I could see him fighting right now.
I'm done with
Like
greedy belly.
honestly, I love the drama that it comes with, but
Big drama show.
honestly, I'm not really seeing because he's fought everyone. Unless he fights, like Caballel.
Caballel is the next
Yeah,
guy.
like that's
That's
the
my
only
guy.
guy, but I don't see it happening. I just don't.
I think it'll that or Wilder. just to just to close the generational book on this heavyweight class,
Right.
like the
If he fights
class
Wilder,
of
that'd be crazy. He beat
2020. You know,
everybody.
yeah, he done beat
Wilder's
everybody
done
and they
for
mama.
though. Wilder's done though.
That
Wilder's
was a
done.
fucking great.
Wow. All right,
Yeah,
Alex. So
man.
on to the next fight. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. What we got? What we got, Henry?
All right. So we got Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Antonio Vargas. Tell me what you think. What did the judges
Man,
say?
the judges had it. Of course, well, Bam won, but in KO style that he normally does. This guy's a phenom. This guy, top 10 pound for pound. You know it. We seen him fight. This guy is gonna be a generational talent. The fun fact too is this fight made him a 3 division world champion too,
Yep.
just like the Benavidez fight happened. So this guy moved up in weight, and I know 3 pounds isn't much, but when we talk about these guys that weigh 115, 118, that could be a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I give it to Antonio Vargas. I had him winning a couple rounds. At the end of the fifth, before the TKO, I had it 49-45. Bam. I took away the knockdown that Vargas had on his first knockdown in the fifth round. I had Vargas winning the fourth. A lot of the unofficial scorecard, I think, had Vargas winning more. They had him winning the first and the fourth, and I think maybe the third.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of what I got here.
yeah, what you
What I
got, Henry?
got. I had it the fifth round draw.
With the knockdown,
Yeah.
knockdown with the
47-47.
with the draw.
Yeah, bro. I had Vargas winning round 1, 3, and 4. So
A
with
lot,
that
yeah.
knockdown, now if he didn't knock him down, it would have been of Vargas winning that fight.
I mean,
So that it would have been a 48-46,
I mean,
which is what Steve Weisfeld had.
bruh, bruh. Okay,
Yeah.
let's look at round fucking 6. Round 6, that
Sleep.
knockout was beautiful.
Yeah.
Was a beautiful knockdown. Homie tried to get up, and he got his arm stuck trying to get up, and he gave up trying to give up,
He
and
was
then he
like,
was like,
ugh.
"Oh, bruh, Bam is a problem. Bam is
That's
a
a fact.
problem. This has set up the fight that we all want to see
Facts.
against
I agree.
Godzilla,
Good job.
against Inoue, another
Good job.
pound for pound fighter. Now, Henry, we know the fight hasn't been set in stone, but I'm hearing January 2027 might be it. If this happens, Henry, who do you think wins that fight?
Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez wins by knockout.
I think Bam is super talented. So is Inoue.
Yeah, Inoue's crazy talented, bro.
Super talented. They're the top 1%ers, right? We're talking about we don't get to see too many undefeated fighters fight each other that are at that top 1%. You
Yeah,
know, you
they're at
might
a
have
different level.
you might have an undefeated fighter that only have fought taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and you know, they beat no bodies, you know? They beat no bodies. They beat no bodies, and they got this and now they fight they fight some guy who's a top 1% fighter, and they just get demolished, right?
That's a fact.
I don't think that would be happening on this in this fight in 2027 if it happens. Bam, I think his angles, the way he cuts,
Yeah.
oof.
So
It's like, you gonna allow that, Rev? Go
when
ahead.
he did that 5th round knockdown, bro, it was all about the angle. He saw it and went bang, and then
Bro,
kept it moving. I was like, ooh, I didn't even see it. I was like, let's replay that. I was like,
rewind.
what is going on? Yeah, he's nasty. And you could see
Yo,
his footwork, and you could see that he was basically being slow in the beginning. And that's kind of why I gave the rounds to Vargas. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah.
you could tell he's playing his angles right. Like I don't, bro. Like I don't see anyone, bro. Like I don't see that fight with Inoue passing the 10th round, bro. Like I just don't see it.
No,
No, bro, because
I don't think so.
both of these guys just like to throw hands.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is that Inoue's hit the canvas plenty of times
Yeah, he
already.
has. And I think they're talking about making it in Japan. Making
I
that
could
fight
see
happen
that.
in Japan because obviously we know Inoue is a title holder. He would be the A side, of course, because Jesse he would be the B side. He's an up and coming fighter, but I think he's got the skill set to beat him, and he would hurt him. I don't think he would. I don't think Inoue has met a puncher like Bam. The punches that were landed that knocked out, the punch that knocked out Vargas was heard. Like I felt like it was like a heavyweight punch. It
Mm,
was so loud and so powerful. Some people just know how to throw a punch. Like it felt like a Gervonta Davis punch. Like
okay.
bang, boom, folded. Like like this guy has it, and I don't think Inoue would walk out of that ring a champion. I don't think so. And
Mm,
you know,
right,
it'd be another great fight to watch, especially watching another undefeated fighter. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, I honestly, if they did that in January, I hope they would have it in the States, or we gotta save some money up for Japan.
Uh,
I want to go
I'll
to
start a
Japan.
GoFundMe for Cruz Boxing Score Card.
Scorecard. Yeah, brother.
All right, Henry. What do
Let's
we
talk
got?
about it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
talk
fucking
about it.
talk. Let's
Let's
fucking
talk
talk
about
about
the
it,
let's talk about the next fight. Xander Zayas versus Jaron Boots Ennis. So,
bro.
what are your predictions, bro? Please tell me. What's going on?
First off, your boy's going to be in the building on Saturday at Barclays Center. Your boy's sitting in section 15? Section 15. Your boy will be there watching the fight. Now, the whole fucking card looks like a stacked car. I'm super excited that it's in Brooklyn. It's literally a train ride for me. And I know it's my backyard. So I'm going to have a good ass time. I'm going to be there early. I might be outside, maybe asking some questions. I got a couple hats. Maybe I'll raffle them off. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be in a fucking building. Second, Jaron Boots, and Ennis, bro, versus Zayas. I have Boots winning.
Oh shit!
Now, yeah, I say that with hurt in my heart because I ride for Zayas. I've been riding for Zayas. I've seen him fight at the Hulu Theater. I've been watching this kid blow up. And I think what will happen is I think it's gonna go to decision. I don't think it's gonna get knockdown's gonna happen.
Really?
This is the toughest fight that both of them are gonna have in their careers. This is like the page that turns them into elite.
Right.
Now, I think Boots has the speed and the accuracy. The real question is, does Zayas have the chin? Right? We all know Zayas could counter. Zayas
Right.
is gonna counter. Every time Boots lands, if he doesn't run off, he's gonna get hit. And that's the thing, right? Now, the real question is too, does Boots have a chin? These two guys haven't fought like fighters
Right.
like that are strong and have knockout, power. They've they both their pedigree could be questioned, right? I mean, you look at their past fights, they fucking fight no bodies, you know? And they
Nobody.
so I think Boots wins by decision, but deep down, I'm gonna be rooting for Zayas.
Right.
And I hope, and I'm sorry to say this to all the Boots riders out there, I hope he gets caught. But I think Boots is gonna win this fight. Henry, how do you think this fight's gonna end?
I think Zayas is gonna take the fight. I think he's gonna
Really?
win. Yeah, I think he's gonna win. I look, I like Ennis Boots, bro. Like I really do. We've been to his fights. We've seen his fights.
Yeah, we went to
You
Atlantic
know,
City. We drove hours.
he's fast, bro.
Lightning
But he
fast.
hasn't been tested. And I think Xander Zayas is the guy. And I think Xander Zayas has had a great career. Amateur career is phenomenal too. Like he's what we call a champion because he adapts to every single fight that he gets into. He adapts. Boots is just fast. So
Boots has a little bit of power, just a little
he
bit.
does have power, but he's fast. That's all he's
He's
got.
super fast.
He's been fighting the same fight for a minute, but I see Zayas winning by decision.
By decision. It could
By
happen.
decision. I think
It
I
could
see him
happen.
winning by decision. Boots,
Yeah.
I don't see. I it's if like because I'm on the fence on like both ends because like I want Zayas to win. I'm going for Zayas to win by decision, but as a puncher's chance, I could see Ennis Boots making Zayas hit the canvas. So that could be considered a thing where he gets knocked out, like he gets a TKO victory. So, but I'm shooting for a decision win by Zayas.
Now we all have to remember, Boots don't got no belts.
Yeah,
Boots ain't got no belts.
exactly.
He is fighting the champ. He's going for the WBA and the WBO junior middleweight titles, 154. This is gonna be a really nice fight. A lot of people are swaying one way. A lot of people are swaying the other
I'm trying
way.
to see how old Zayas is because I know Zayas is the
Zayas
younger
is
fighter too,
23.
right? He's
He's
23,
23. He's like
and
22,
Boots
23.
is
He's
like 10 years
28,
older, right?
20.
Yeah, he's
I want
5
to
years
say he's
older.
28, 29.
So they're both that Zayas is a young fighter, but
They're the same. They have
except
the
the
same
age.
height, same reach, same weight. Obviously, at the fight night, they're not going to be the same weight. We're going to see a Zayas, a heavier Zayas than a
Right.
heavier Boots. Boots is more of a slender guy. He's not going to be packing on weight. I can see Zayas packing on weight and
Right.
weighing 175, 190, somewhere between there on fight day, right?
I agree. Yeah.
But we'll see if speed meets timing, because if Boots' speed beats Zayas' timing, Boots will win.
Yeah.
If Zayas' timing beats Boots' speed, Zayas is gonna win.
Word.
It's gonna be a great fight to watch. Henry, the next fight that we have on the undercard, we've seen this guy, up and coming fighter, son of a giant, Emiliano Vargas versus Bryce Mills. Henry, this fight's gonna be just for the WBC USA Silver, WBO Latino, and NABF Junior Super Lightweight titles. Who you got winning this fight, then?
I Vargas. I got Vargas winning. Honestly, the kid is nice. He's a knockout artist right now. The other guy, he's definitely a great boxer, but he doesn't have a lot of knockouts. His knockout ratio is not there. So it's like knockout artist versus skill. You know, Bryce Mills is from New York, so I gotta root for the guy a little bit, but I've never really seen him much of his fights. So, but I know this is the good Vargas we're talking about here. One of the good Vargas sons.
This is the
This,
good. This is
this is the good one.
the quality.
Yeah, Pepsi.
This is the guy. Everybody. This guy was at Bad Bunny's parade.
Yeah,
The Bad Bunny
facts.
Super Bowl with
Yeah,
Zayas. Oh,
yeah.
this is Bad Bunny.
There you
Hopefully,
go.
Bad Bunny's in the building.
Facts. No, honestly, I don't think Mills is gonna take he's gonna lose both ends, either by knockout or by decision.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, Henry. I'm gonna agree with you. I think Emiliano Vargas is gonna win. I think the record that Mills has, he has one loss, but it happened early in his career. It wasn't it wasn't where he's at right now. I mean, Lomachenko had a loss in his probably in his first two fights. I think the second fight that he had,
Right,
right? Or the first fight doesn't mean nothing, right? A loss for me doesn't mean anything.
right.
But the 9 KO ratio of his 22 fights means that he doesn't have power compared to the fighters that he's fighting. And Emiliano is precise. He has IQ and he has power. He's gonna have a problem with Vargas, especially with his family in his corner. You know, Dominic Toretto would be applauding the Vargas brothers
Yeah,
right now.
facts.
It's about family.
All
On
right,
to the
Alex.
next
So,
fight, Henry.
yeah. So we got Ben Whittaker versus Richard Rivera. This is actually I enjoy watching this guy fight, Ben Whittaker. He's exciting. He's a different style that we rarely ever see, honestly, and he just fights bums, so it's okay. But he's exciting. So I'm excited to just watch him fight. Yeah, and he's fighting for that WBC silver light heavyweight title, so we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I really think that Ben Whittaker is gonna take the fight. He's gonna just have fun with this dude, honestly, because when you look this guy up, he does have 27. When we talk about Richard Rivera, you're like, who is this guy? His alias is Popeye the Sailor Man. You know what I
Fucking
mean?
nobody.
Yeah. Who is this guy? He's eating spinach. All right. So honestly, he's
But his
got 20.
record,
His record's
he's
not
got
bad.
he's no, he's got experience. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
But keep going.
He's got experience, but honestly, my money's on Ben Whitaker. I like to see him fight. He's exciting, and he's just a weird style that, like, Not a lot of fighters can deal with that type
Yeah.
of style.
You know, Ben Whittaker reminds me of Prince Nassim.
Yeah.
He reminds me, I don't know if it's, maybe that
It
was his,
literally took the words out of my mouth. Yep.
he reminds me of the, uh, huh, the cross your ankles jukes type of shit.
Yeah.
He's that good, you know. And I was watching an interview with him, and he was talking about how he talked to Crawford, and he was like, "Oh, you have any advice for me?" And then Crawford told him to stop playing with his food. And then he took it to heart. And then now he doesn't play with his food. Now he goes straight for the knockout, which is lovely, which is excellent because I don't. I mean, I like the entertainment part of it. But if you could knock somebody out and go in the ring like Wilder and just, bah,
Right.
you're good in my book. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're good in my book. So I have Ben Whittaker taking that fight. I think it's probably going to be in the early rounds. Mills probably hasn't got hit as strong as someone like Whittaker.
Yeah.
Um, Shout out to the One Piece fans that are
Facts.
watching because Ben Whittaker got a whole white beard fucking tattoo on his back. Shout out to the White Beard Pirates. If you know,
You
you
know.
know. R.I.P. Ace in Newgate. All right, Henry.
Oh
You got
God.
anything else you want to add, bro?
No, I've got nothing else, man. Other than tell your mama,
Oh,
tell
you're
your
stealing
granny.
it from me, you bitch. Oh my God.
You go,
End it,
go, go, go,
Henry.
go.
End it. No, you already
No,
said it.
no, no,
No,
no, no, no,
you
no.
started
No,
stealing that shit.
no, 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 no. It's
Oh,
up to you.
now
It's
you
up.
don't now you want to steal my ending, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
It's your own people that do it to you. It's on you. It's your own people.
Fucking nigga.
Yo, like, share, subscribe. We got hats for sale during the next couple months when the weather goes down. We're gonna have some Scullies, so keep an eye out. The link is in bio. Henry, tell your mamas, tell your papas, tell your grandfather, your grandmothers, your tios, your aunts, and your primo hermanos to like and share Cruz Boxing Score Card. Cream of the crop. Yeah. Peace. You stupid fuck. Don't you ever steal my thunder, Henry. Don't you ever fucking steal my thunder.
Sure.